It's the fastest growing sport in the US. Your grandma plays it, your grandkid plays it, and chances are someone you know in your neighborhood is hooked. So we are not talking about high rocks, we are talking about pickleball. Today we're going to break down what the big deal is. Ha ha ha. Did you see that? Okay. The most common injuries we see, how to avoid them, and what to consider if you're picking up a paddle. Okay, so today Taylor is not with us, but we have Dan, who's with us. He's a former PT patient, physical therapy patient here at Maven, and a pickleball enthusiast. So how long have you been playing?
I've been playing for over a year now.
Yeah.
Yeah, but injuries and all, so it's been on and off here and there.
So you've been playing through injury and all that?
Yeah, I mean, like when my calf popped, that was pretty bad. Like I couldn't play at all. But I think, yeah, it's addicting. Probably like 2-3 times a week.
Yeah.
It's really fun. So, yeah.
How'd you get started?
Though, right?
Huh?
Now you're back at it.
Oh yeah, 100%, 100%.
Because of Ryan?
No, all the PT guys, man.
Yeah.
I got another episode over there with the thing. So yeah.
How did you get started with pickleball?
You know, it was funny because I like basketball, like that type of sports, like contact sports. And my friend was like, "Hey, you need to try this game out." And so I went to Overpeck, and it was huge. And I'm like, "What is this?" Right? And so being over there, it was that's the first time I tried it out, and I was getting whooped by old people. Grandma, grandma, I was getting killed, and I'm like, oh man, I gotta get better because this is really bad. So
Yeah.
Gio knows that feeling.
Not too much actually. You know, I don't do too much losing in my day. So
In your day.
in my day.
Which is now.
Yeah.
Let's just talk briefly about everybody's pickleball experience. So Dan, and then also demographic, because they say it's accessible to everyone. So you're in your 30s, late 30s, and active, but...
yeah, you know, I love pickleball because you got both. You have the active, competitive, which I love, and then you have the kind of chill and social, which I love as well. So I kind of touch on both.
Oh, you fall between. You're a little bit of both.
Yeah.
Okay. And Gio, how long have you been playing?
Same thing, about a year. I've been playing about a year, and since day one, I was like, yeah, this is fire. Like I loved it since day one. So.
Wait, so how did you hear about it? Was it your friends, your grandma? Like, who introduced you to pickleball?
Well, I heard about it a while ago, but then it started picking up a lot of popularity in like my age group about 2 years ago, and then I was like, I didn't want to give it a try because like racket sports are cool. Like I don't know, like it wasn't a huge thing for me. But
What's
then
wrong with racket sports?
no offense, no offense, but it just wasn't my thing. You know what I mean?
That's fair.
But then a year ago, my friend just pulled me into playing, and I'm like, yeah, this is really fun.
And your demographic is young, 20-something.
Yeah, like 20s.
Yeah. Okay. And then Ryan, what's your experience with pickleball?
I played a few times here and there. I'm pretty good for not really playing. I am a former Division I college tennis player. So I
Wait, say
have,
that again. You're a what?
Division I.
Wow.
So I've got some experience with racket sports. Dibble dabble in pickleball every once in a while. Like Dan said before, it translates pretty well to pickleball.
It translates very
Yes.
well. Okay.
We'll see about that.
And your mom is also a pickleball instructor.
Yes, she plays and instructs.
Really?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
That's pretty cool.
I did not know that. That's really cool.
So 30s, former collegiate tennis player, kills it whenever he touches the court.
D1.
Doesn't have to try. I am a pickleball, like never have done it ever.
Oh wow.
But my town is offering pickleball classes. But Taylor says that you don't need classes. You can just pick it up and
Yeah,
just
you just
learn.
go play around.
Yeah, just-
I picked it up in a day.
Yeah, so
then I was killing
maybe
people on the
after this
court.
conversation, I'll pick it up in a day.
Do
But
it.
I'm not very coordinated, so we'll see. Okay, so quickly, very briefly, for those of you guys who don't know, which is crazy because like close to 20 million people play it.
Where have you been?
Pickleball was invented in the 60s, and it combines tennis, badminton, ping pong. It's got a paddle. Dan, if you want to show the paddle. I don't know how.
This
Oh,
one's a
this
nice
one.
one.
This is
Yep.
this is a nice paddle. This is not a nice paddle.
That's my backup paddle.
That's your I guess you can get really nerdy about
Oh, yeah.
pickleball.
Yeah.
Okay, so what makes this a nice paddle?
Oh man, the grit, right?
Oh, right here.
You can tell the grit, like how it comes off, like it's powerful.
Oh, I see. I see.
And then people say, oh, it's my game that's going to translate. No, it's your paddle that's going to translate.
That's very true.
Okay, so what's interesting about this is it's not netted. It's like a
not,
ping
no.
pong paddle, but a ping pong paddle is
Yes.
wood with like the grippy thing.
Yeah.
So this is like, I don't know what this is.
It's
like
just a
carbon
paddle
composite.
A carbon composite. Okay.
with
And
like
then
a chalky thing here.
a chalky thing. Okay. And then the ball is kind of like it's a wiffle
It's
ball.
a wiffle ball.
It
Yeah.
is a wiffle
Yeah.
ball. Okay. All right. So it's kind of, I don't even know how to describe it, but it's pretty affordable, I hear.
Yeah, I mean, there's
Right.
open courts around here.
Yeah.
But if you're getting intense and really into it, it's going to get cold, right?
Yeah.
There's like gyms, like pickleball gyms. And
I
so
see.
that's the social element, I would say, because
Okay.
people go through
What
that.
about the paddles? Because I know the paddles range in price as well. Like,
Yep.
So how much was this one?
Oh man, I feel bad because I'm a
Tell
I'm a
us,
pastor,
tell
man.
us, tell us.
I'm in trouble. That one was like $280.
What?
I know. I got a discount though, guys. I got a
What about the backup one?
This one, I started with this one. This was around like 120. I got a discount. It was
Wow.
supposed to be like 150.
Even that's
Gio,
expensive.
what kind of paddle
So,
are you using?
I have a wooden paddle. It's about $20.
I'm already
toast.
judging you, bro.
You're
I'm-
toast.
But look, listen, I'm still smoking these guys on
Okay.
the court with a
With
wooden
their
paddle.
carbon 200
Yes.
whatever.
But think about how good you would be with like a $280
Listen,
paddle.
when I play against Ryan, let me use this
Running
$280
shoes don't
paddle.
cost that
I
much.
promise. Yeah.
To put that in perspective, average like high-end tennis rackets cost around 150 to 200 bucks.
Wow,
Then you
so
add
it's-
string on top of that, so that's about another 50, 60, sometimes $100 depending on the quality of string.
Okay.
So it's comparable price range.
Yeah.
So how much is this? Like $200?
No.
And this one?
Depending on the ball, I mean,
Okay,
they go
there's a
from like
difference?
$9.99 to like $12.99 for a pack of 3 or 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there's a difference between these two?
Certain types have different feel and bounce depending on like what they're made out of.
Okay.
And then indoor, outdoor, right?
I see. Okay, so there's a different ball for indoor, different ball for outdoor.
Yeah.
Okay, what about shoes?
Oh yeah.
Is this a typical pickleball outfit?
So this is actually one of the brands, right? Pickleball
Oh, wow.
Apes, but I kind of like their style, so I was like vibing with it. I thought it would be a good like costume type of thing today, right? Shoes wise, people, man, they're like into it. It's kind of like running. Like running has
Yeah.
like Asics and all that stuff, right? I kind of like the generic Amazon shoe because I'm like wide-footed. $50, that's pretty solid shoe, right? But
You're wearing like court shoes, right?
yeah, court shoes.
Are they like tennis shoes?
They're like this. I can pull it off.
Okay,
Oh,
okay.
okay,
You're
okay, okay. Are those like tennis shoes? No, right?
Yeah, they
bit.
got some grip on the bottom.
Like
Yeah.
volleyball
Yeah.
shoes?
Yeah. So
Yeah, I feel like any court shoes would work fine because it's the same surface.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so what are you wearing when you play?
I wear basketball shoes. So, I mean, it works though. It's the same idea. You're
$20
cutting left and
racket,
right.
basketball shoes.
You see, you can have as much money. Like you don't need that much money to play pickleball. That's my point.
Okay,
Money
okay.
can't buy
That's what
skill.
Right.
I'll still lend you this when you play.
I'll take a wooden racket.
I might
With
need it.
that.
I might.
I
It's like
feel
the-
like I lean more towards Dan. I use all the help I can get.
Yes.
Okay.
All the gadgets.
Pay to win.
Okay, so let's get to how you came to Maven. So you're playing pickleball for how long?
Okay, so I started pickleball. I was out of shape. I'm like talking about 263, right?
Oh, how much are you now? if you
Right
don't
now
mind?
I'm about, where am I? Like 234, 235.
Okay.
And I popped my calf outdoors.
How long were you playing pickleball?
That was probably like the first 2-3 weeks into the game. And I popped my calf. I loved the game. It was fun. But I came into Maven. And I got partnered up with Ryan and his whole team, the whole crew over here. And yeah, it really helped me realize the stretching, the strengthening, that all matters like in this game, right? So for me, I used to play football. I'm like, oh, I'll be fine. I'm all right. I'm going to be good. But as I get older, I'm like, nope. Like, I need to stretch. I need to.
You don't bounce back as quick as you used to.
Exactly, right? So it took me a bit, yeah.
So now are you doing anything to support your pickleball playing, like fitness-wise?
Yeah, so I'll be in the gym, or I'll go outside. I've been here a lot of times, and I actually felt like I moved up with the week trial that you guys gave me. That was awesome. But I think just legs and back and all the exercises that you guys taught me, I still use it. So
Good.
yeah.
Awesome.
So let's backtrack. What are some common injuries that we typically see with pickleball players? And I'm guessing there's different types of people who enter pickleball. Someone who's currently fit, someone who's new to it and kind of using it as fitness. So what are your thoughts?
Yeah, so I mean, you're more kind of like beginners where they're like either just kind of getting into sport or just kind of getting into like being active in general. You would typically see those like sprains, strains sort of thing. When you get to people who kind of maybe like a little bit more active and playing for a little bit more long time, you're getting to more of those like overuse injuries. Those like kind of chronic things that they've been putting off for like months or years, and then just kind of reach to a point where they're not able to play for more than like an hour a day. Funny enough, I'm actually treating another pickleball player who is kind of dealing with the same thing, just kind of like that overuse thing.
So someone who is already somewhat fit, but
Yeah, so he's been playing for a while.
Okay, playing for a while, but just overuse. I see. Okay, so two
what's an
different
example?
categories.
What's an example of like an overuse injury that someone might have?
So it could be like Achilles tendonitis, patellar tendonitis, quad tendonitis, a lot of those like itis, kind of like chronic inflammation, once it kind of is lingering for a long time.
So then, any advice that you would give to the new person? I think with pickleball, people get so excited. I have
Yes.
not experienced this yet, but they get so excited that whether you're new to fitness or like a fitness enthusiast in general, like you just get, like you can fall into either category
Right.
that you're describing. So it's hard to almost avoid. But what advice would you give people?
If it's especially like a new sport for you or like just kind of getting active, don't go too often too quick. And you could say this about any sport, right? Think about like
Too
running,
much, too soon.
cross training, weightlifting, name any sport. If you're going from very little activity to no activity to playing 4 or 5 times a week for hours on end, you might be one of the unlucky ones that it kind of catches up to you eventually and something happens, right? So start off with twice a week, start off with maybe 3 times a week, and kind of build yourself up from there.
Progress.
Yeah, just kind of ease into it a little bit more rather than just kind of diving, head in and just kind of playing every day and whatnot.
That's so hard to do.
Yeah, especially when
You
it's
have to be so
like a very enjoyable sport
Yes.
that's like has a great community, something
Yeah.
you really kind of fall in love with. It can be hard to kind of, take a step back a little
Yeah.
bit.
Absolutely.
And it's also skill based. So typically people, they want to play more to get better.
To get better,
Exactly.
yeah.
Right. So you kind of have to temper
Yep.
yourself, just show some self restraint.
It's like it's always a race to see who gets to be the best 1st. But it's like you got to take it slow and steady, right? Like the turtle wins the race. You know what I mean? So
It's always like that.
Yeah.
Too much too soon and too intense, right? So overuse injuries, I guess that's similar, right? Advice just to progress.
Overuse injury would be kind of take
Pull
a step
back.
back. Yeah, so if you're playing 4 or 5 times a week, take some time off, maybe even take like a week or 2 off, kind of see if things settle down. And if not, then get treatment for it and then kind of like ramp yourself back up into it.
What would you say are some red flags, like for people to kind of like put the brakes on a little bit, even though that might be hard for them? What are some red flags for them to just?
I mean, just immediately just persistent pain. So like even with like mundane everyday tasks, like that same area is hurting or that same problem is kind of rising when you're not doing the specific activity where you started feeling that pain. That's like the first red flag for me.
I have a question for that actually.
Yeah,
Would that be
sure.
okay? So, yeah, I'm like, I should have took your advice like 2-3 months ago, to be honest. But honestly, like when you feel it when you go to sleep after you play and you feel like that numbness or whatever, like for instance, tennis elbow is a big one that we
Right.
face in that realm. like you would say, hey, just cut it down, or
I would
don't
say
play at all?
Try if it's getting to the point where it's like you're feeling it day in, day out, where
Yeah.
even if you're not playing, take a week off, see if it gets a little bit better in that point. If not, then I would seek out help for it.
I see.
If it's something where it kind of starts going away, maybe see, kind of ease into it, see how it feels playing with it again. And if it flares up or whatnot, then, maybe back off a little bit, give yourself a little bit more time off.
I see.
But yeah, tennis elbow, that's a big one for pickleball too.
Is it? Can you briefly describe tennis elbow?
Oh, yeah.
It just hurts. The outside.
So tennis elbow is usually kind of like an overuse injury again. It's mostly the wrist extensors, kind of like right at the crook of your elbow. That tendon there will kind of get agitated, inflamed, painful. So usually any sort of gripping activities, any sort of like jarring movements of the wrist, that will usually kind of set it off as well.
Yeah, I'm sure. Like the grip, especially if you haven't been playing a racquetball sport.
Yes.
Right? That's something that's common. Any tips for the new person? Just hold it lightly.
So there is, that's part of it, right? So if I carefully borrow your $280 hat, most people's instinct is to grip the racket as tight as they can so it doesn't go flying out of their hands, right? But you want to have a tight enough grip that's not flat out of your hands, but also relaxed enough that you can have a lot of wrist movement, right? So what my tennis coach taught me way back in the day was you want to hold the racket as if you're holding a live bird. So tight enough that it's not going to escape out of your hand, but not too tight that you're going to crush it.
Wow, good
That's
tip.
pro tips.
Dang.
Take that advice, Joe.
I am actually.
Take that advice, Joe.
Thank you for helping me to beat
D1
you.
tennis
D1 tennis,
tips.
y'all.
Yeah,
What
so
about
that's
you?
the biggest
Any-
thing is like
Yeah.
the over gripping of the racket.
Over gripping, so tennis elbow.
Yeah.
But then what about you with the popped calf?
Oh, yeah.
I don't even know what that
It
means.
was a freak accident, but it was because I wasn't in shape. That
I
was
see, I see.
It's my Achilles.
Huh?
No, calf.
Oh, calf.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
So is it's more than a strain? Or is it a
Oh, it's
strain?
type of strain.
Is it type of
Okay.
strain?
Yep.
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
It was the weirdest feeling, to be honest. So,
Yeah. Yeah, I can imagine a lot of Achilles like issues.
Yeah, Achilles, knees,
Uh-huh.
sometimes hips. For sure.
Yeah. I mean, I also shoulder as well.
Yeah.
Because there's like a lot of overhead slam down movement, And if you play
If
baseball,
you're aggressive.
well, yeah, like if you want to win, you have to use the overhead sometimes, But my shoulder, every now and then, I'll get pain from playing because I'm swinging as fast as I can.
I see.
And it's a really light racket, so it's like weird,
That's your other problem.
What?
Swing as fast as you can.
'Cause that's how I score points. No?
I mean, that's how you have
Let's
to
get
score
some more
points.
tennis tips. Should we not be swinging as fast as we can?
There's a difference between swinging hard and fast.
I see. Okay.
I'm
Pro
writing
tip
that
number
down.
2.
Okay,
that
let's
down.
go.
You're swinging as hard as you can. You're using every single muscle in your body to generate force. Your body is so tense, right?
Okay.
So think of it as the gripping the racket.
Okay.
You want to have fast swing so that you're more fluid through your motion rather than just trying to kill the ball.
Okay.
Okay, so fast, not
Hard.
hard.
Can you show us?
Fast
Can you
and
demonstrate with
Fast and smooth.
the racket?
Fast and smooth.
You just stand up.
Overhead smash. If I try and kill the ball, right?
Ooh.
Oh, I heard that too.
Guys are using like everything, right? Even
Yeah.
if you have like good form, like you're really trying to muscle through it. But if you have, they can't even hear me on mic.
It's
But
okay.
if you have fluid motion where you're loose,
Ooh.
like a baseball
Zorro,
pitcher.
like
I see. Okay. I mean, yeah.
So you want to think of
Okay.
it more of like a
I could
baseball
already see
throw or pitch,
pickleball
where
pro.
you're not
Yeah.
trying to force the ball
Right.
into the spot, but you're trying to release it and let everything kind of flow through.
Wait, aren't you guys
Man.
gonna play each other?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's all helping get though.
We should definitely do it. We should do it. Okay, so let's go into best practices for the beginner or the competitive player. Definitely, even just one mom I talked to, she was like, she has no fitness. Like she hasn't been doing anything, but she got hooked on pickleball. And so she's so crazy sore now.
Yeah.
But she's addicted. So what would you suggest? Like, are there specific warm-ups, shoulder, knees? Like, just what are your best practices? Do you guys warm up before you play?
Yes.
No.
It's
We
because you're
never
doing
warm up.
Maven workouts. That's why.
No, Maven doesn't
We
warm
never
up.
warm
First round.
I would say, just from my experience with racket sports, is you want to have more of like an active warm up, not necessarily like the static stretches, sort of like that thing. That's more for after you're playing. But it's just something that to get the heart rate up, get the blood flow a little bit more, get the body warm. That's what we call it, warm up. You want to get the body warm. Then you can do a bunch of different things, as simple as starting with just like a light jog around the court, starting with some arm circles, do some like ankle hops, like kind of like little jumping jack sort of things, and then getting maybe a little bit more specific into like lateral movements, kind of shuffling side to side, doing a little forward backward movements, just basically practicing things that you're going to be doing on the court.
I can see Dan doing this. I can see Gio not doing this.
Yeah. Jumping
Dude's
straight
like,
into
"All
the
right,
game.
let's go." Who's serving?
Ryan's definitely not doing this. Okay. So then you are doing accessory work to support your pickleball playing.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. I need it. 100%.
So, what would you say? What are you doing, and what would we say is a good complementary, like strength training program or agility program to help people like kill it on the court?
Oh, so I'm doing like, they were teaching me the squats, they're teaching me the RDLs, they're teaching me hip hinges. I hope I remember all these names, right? There's
Yeah, you got it,
Jefferson
you're good.
curl, hip hinges,
all
you know,
that.
all these things where they're strengthening the legs and the core. So I was doing sit-ups. I hate sit-ups, I'll be honest.
What
But
about rotational stuff? There's a lot of this, right?
that
stuff,
as
yeah.
well. What was the one with the ball, the medicine
Russian
ball?
Russian twist.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
That was solid. So all the stuff that I took from physical therapy, I used it to strengthen the core, and man, I can tell the difference. Yeah, like I would be scared without the PT. I would be scared like to play because I'm like I'm injury prone. One, but two, I'm not in good shape. But now when I play, I have like this confidence of like getting out there and just going all out, you know, and not worrying I'm gonna pop another calf or something like that.
That's a good
So,
point.
yeah.
When you're healthy, you play fearlessly.
Right.
When you're unhealthy or injured or potential injury can come up, you play scared. You don't play as good.
Right.
So that's huge. Yeah. What other exercises, though, Ryan, do you think would be really good for translating into like pickleball, lateral movements and stuff
Yeah,
like
I mean,
that?
lateral movements a big one. Forward, backward movement. So I would say like a lot of like hip strengthening, even some like plyometric stuff. Even though there's not like a ton of jumping, you're still kind of making these quick, cutting movements. You're going with a lot of like start and stop, either going back from baseline to the net or vice versa. And then obviously shoulder strengthening, because you're going to have those moments where you're going to have those overhead hits and a lot of elbow, wrist strengthening to kind of help support the muscular endurance that's needed to kind of play for hours on end.
So
Yeah.
what's one exercise for shoulders that you would recommend? One exercise for like the elbow, wrist that you would recommend? I know if you could just pick one. There's obviously so many exercises that you could do.
Press?
Shoulder.
Maybe
I would
like-
probably say maybe something with the rotator cuff. If like an overhead smash is something that you have difficulty with, just to train that deceleration. So any sort of like, external rotation exercises, at the side or up here at the shoulder. For the wrist and elbow.
Like bands, maybe?
Yeah, bands, weights. For the wrist and elbow, I would say anything that's going to involve like gripping. So like suitcase carries, farmer's carries, any upper extremity exercise that it's going to include some sort of holding like of a weight. That's going to help with your grip strength as well. We're talking more specifically about like, exercises to help improve like tennis elbow, be like just working a lot of wrist extension.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, I like ladders. I don't know why.
Oh,
I
for like
agility
ladders
ladders?
to just kind of move around.
Yeah, no,
and-
footwork is huge. If you
Yeah.
don't have good footwork, then,
Nah.
then you might be a little sloppy on the court.
Oh, wait till we see.
Oh, those are fighting words. Non-stop
I'm
fighting
just kidding.
words.
I've never seen you play a sport in your life.
Okay, I think that's it. Is there anything else we wanted to add? No?
No.
I mean, no, you go ahead.
No.
Okay, I was just gonna say really quick, you can still be unathletic in pickleball and get away with it. Like you were saying,
that
you
is
had
true, though.
older people who are not as athletic. They were still killing it because their placement was amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, because
So,
they're skilled.
Yeah, skill. So like, skill is like,
You gotta have touch.
yeah, if you have skill, you can overcome the lack of
What about hard
athleticism.
work?
But yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say thank you for having me. This was fun. We actually had a
we
great
should have
time.
you get again. Yeah. One last question for you. Are you
Yes.
using pickleball as a way to stay active for your own health and fitness, or is it just like a hobby, something you love?
Oh man, it's everything. Because I'm an enthusiast, right? So I think the exercise is there, but it's with like it's social, it's relational. So the people that you play with, you get to talk to, have fun with.
But you guys are competing. Like, when is the talking happening?
Oh, you have a partner, so you usually play doubles.
Oh, okay,
so you
okay.
play with your partner, and then even after the game, you're like joking around. You know?
During the game as well. There's a lot of
Yeah.
there's a lot of competitive talk during the game. I have to say, at least in my games.
Okay.
I don't know about you.
I don't know if you trash talk,
A little bit.
I'm so excited now. I really want to play.
but yeah, and then the
$280.
$280 paddle.
The community vibe, I think I really like that
Oh,
because you
really?
could go anywhere. I've been to the city
What
and
about
played a
kids?
game.
Do kids play?
Oh, 100%.
Oh, I should get my kids to
You know,
play.
it's actually a scholarship. Like
Oh.
they're thinking of like
Oh.
scholarship
Oh, wow.
sports and
D1
stuff.
pickleball player.
Yeah.
Yeah, if only had some eligibility left.
Do you know Jack Sock?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is
he's
he playing
in
now?
pickleball. Yeah, he's
I didn't
in
know that.
he's in pro stuff. So
He was good at tennis.
Yeah.
He was good. He's probably better at pickleball than tennis.
yeah, he's nasty. Yeah.
And you guys thought we were going to talk about high rocks.
Got him.
All right. Okay, I think that's it. And